Well, Grandma has watched another movie on Netflix. We're going to talk about it today. It's Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
It's sort of a very creepy, scary, not too scary, but still pretty scary, sort of thriller science fiction film, and it's on Netflix. So
yes, it is.
See what Grandma thought of it. She doesn't like scary movies that much. There's a little too scary for her. She holds her breath too much, but we'll see how she likes this one.
And no talking on the river. You must listen as closely as you can. If you hear something in the woods, you tell me. If you hear something in the water, you tell me. But you never, ever take off your blindfold. If you look, you will die. Do you understand?
Well, this week, Grandma has a review of another new movie on Netflix. This time it's Bird Box, which you may have heard a little bit about, starring Sandra Bullock. It's a sort of a bit of a horror, sci-fi sort of adventure film. As it starts out, Sandra Bullock has seen that there's a sort of some sort of a disease or something going on in like Europe somewhere, and they're like, well, okay, well, it's not here, so we don't have to worry about it. But sure enough, it comes to the United States, and what it involves is that if somebody sees what turns out to be some sort of alien creatures, they sort of go crazy and they commit suicide. And so it's killing people left and right everywhere, and so people are trying to avoid
looking at it,
avoid going out and avoid seeing these aliens or whatever it is, because we don't see it, so we don't know what it is. And so the film is sort of divided into a couple of different areas. One is that, again, you're seeing how this whole thing develops, but the other is it intercuts to a part of her life where she and these two children that she have are sort of sailing down this sort of river to find a safe place that they've heard about. But they're going to have to do it all with blindfolds on.
Can't look.
They can't look out, because if they see the aliens, they will commit suicide.
And of course, they don't know where it is.
They don't know when they're going to see them, where they're going to be, so they don't know what in the world's going on.
They can't peek ever.
What did you think of it, Grandma?
It was gripping. I didn't know exactly what to expect. I'd seen, some of the promos about it.
Right.
But it was gripping. I mean, you were right there and trying to put yourself in her place. She's got these two children to protect, boy and girl.
Right.
She hadn't even given them names, but she had accepted the responsibility for these two remaining children.
And these two little kids do a great job. By the way, it's not an easy sort of situation to be put into. They do a great job.
They totally seem to understand they had to keep that blindfold on, and they did.
Right.
And they were very, very cooperative with the things that she said. Okay, we've got to do this, and whenever she cautioned them about something, they immediately followed the lead. But could you imagine going around blindfolded all the time? All the time. That means you never peek, you never look, you never lift it up and see. None of that.
And then the part at the early on where again is showing how they learn about, again, how to deal with the situation is very interesting, because you're getting it right from the beginning. They learn all of this by experience, a trial and error. People die along the way.
We, the watchers, we never see it either.
No.
We never see what it is that's causing all this havoc with the humans.
But these people die along the way at
Yes.
at this beginning section of
Yes.
the movie, and the people who survive learn from their deaths
Right.
how to live, how to deal with this situation.
And the business about the bird box.
Because the birds sort of go all excited when the aliens are around.
If you pay attention to what's going on with the birds when you're out in the
Right.
forest, you can safely navigate.
Right.
Because if the
It's like a little alarm,
if
sort
the
of.
birds are happy, everything is fine.
Right.
If the birds are excited and chirping and you know, then you know that the danger is really close. It was fascinating. It was really good. I mean, so imaginative. It was so imaginative.
That's
you know?
that's again what I would say. I thought it was also very good. And again, just when you think that they're running out of ideas in science fiction films, they come up with something like this, which again, it's just a very, very interesting concept. And again, it's very well done. I mean, for something that's I know it's much like Roma, which we had reviewed. This has shown in a few theaters, not here in Austin, but it's shown in some other in actual theaters, and not just on Netflix. But it's very well done. Again, the acting is all very good. The story is very very well done. The one thing that I didn't like is that, again, it's not to spoil it too much for people who haven't seen it, but the movie doesn't really come to any sort of a real ending. It sort of, again, leaves it so that it can be continued in perhaps other sequels and such. It doesn't. You don't really get, I don't think, any sort of there's not really any sort of ending to that. What happens with the aliens and how they deal with it and stuff like that. I mean, they're
still there.
Yeah, so I wish they would have had a little more of that, but it would have been a lot longer movie probably. But it's still very well done, and I would recommend it. How many thumbs are you giving it, Grandma?
This is a thumb movie. This is one thumb movie.
One thumb?
It's not a two thumb. I still reserve two thumbs for the super ones.
But it's pretty good.
This one's pretty good, yes. If you can tune into Netflix, get it up and see it. Bird Box.
It's really good.